are inside of the photo studio, and of course me I pose, because you know your girl just like, ooh, you like that one? What about this? You like that too? We're ready, we're ready. I will make sure the studio ready. This is the Decor and Lifestyle Center. We just learned some things. Let me tell you, say, it's sometimes when God prepare you for do some things, you have to just yield to it and go. Because me come to this photo studio for come decorate, me end up and learn how to focus my camera up. I tell you, this was such a great experience all around. So we're actually working on two set designs, one in grey and the other one should be a red and green. But let's see how we're gonna fix this. I am going to be erecting a molding strip at the top. Let me show you at the top there, because this wall is orange. If I had the orange accessories, I would definitely incorporate it into the red, but I don't. So I'm gonna have to come up with a solution, and the solution here so it's going to be draping fabric over this. So when in doubt, we always are going to use fabric to fix an issue. Now, decor stylers, you know when I'm decorating that I always try to include a little bit of design direction, just to, you know, walk you through what I've basically done. Some people might find value in it, some people might think they know already, but me I put it out there for the people who don't know. Okay? So if you know how to decorate, that video is for you. Some people will have one wall in every house, I want them to know, so you can set up one wall and decorate it. If that is where your budget is, use the one wall and decorate, all right? Now, when I came in, the client actually had this wall painted in orange, and then he had green down here. And when I looked at it, I was like, no, this is not working for me at all. I wanted to do a traditional setting in one of the vignettes, and this would have been the perfect space because the green was already here. And so I decided to run a garland along the side here after we've draped some fabric on the to cover the orange wall, because we really couldn't paint that. We never have time for that. So we just draped some fabric over it. And you know, I'm the queen of fabric draping. I'm not play for add fabric in a house. Who don't want to do that? Up to you. But me I tell you, said this can work. And so then I went ahead and I put in the garland here and then add some traditional ribbon to it. Now, PriceSmart has this ribbon. Fabulous. It comes in two different widths, one which is a little wider, maybe 2 times the width of this. So run over PriceSmart and go and look, you know, see what you can find over there. And then some of the props that are in here belong to the client. So I wanted to use his, and then I brought in some as well. Now, one of the things that he had was this amazing little bead here. And when I saw it, I was like, no, we have to use this. And I knew exactly what I wanted to do with it. So hence the beading right here. What do you think? Tell me what you think about it in the comment section. You know, things I just compliment everything nicely over here. Even though, and I've said this already on the channel and I'm going to say it again, that yes, you can use cream and white together. Okay? You just have to know how to use it. All right. Now, I went ahead and I brought in a bench, and the client had these props, and I've added some lighting here. And let me talk a little bit about these boxes over here, these barrels. So what it is initially is, it is 2 cardboard pieces that we've cut in circles, one at the top and one at the base. And then we've just used some board right around it. But we basically just put some board, some 2x2 pieces right around, and drape fabric over it. So hence we have these barrels that I've decided to mount a candy Christmas tree, and this is definitely appealing to the children when they come to the studio. There's a little sweet treat for them, right? Because I want to make sure that I'm taking care of everybody in the family when they come in to do a shoot. So, like I said before, this white bench here, and then I set up a little lamp for a little mood lighting. And I've also captured the studio in an evening setting, so you can see what it looks like if you want to come in and do a shoot and you wanted to have a little bit of mood lighting. We took care of that as well. So over on this side, I have set up another vignette, right? And this one has a little bit of contemporary touch. The colors are lighter on this side, so if you don't want the traditional Christmas, then you can just hop over this side. And I do have the intention that I'm going to be bringing some other colors for the photographer on demand. If he has a client that needs a particular color, I can come in and switch out some items and create that. Starting with the bench over on that side, the green bench is actually the client's bench. And I just brought a throw blanket and just throw over it. Done. We come on this side now, we've added a wreath over here. We got this at PriceSmart as well, right? And of course, on a similar my little house. I love the little house here, but me telling us I have to buy the little house here. Now, the client had these pieces inside here, and I decided that I was going to be using them to create a little village kind of scene here, a little Christmas themed village right here, where we brought in some props and created this over on this side. This gold and green stool belonged to the client as well as the rugs that are on the floor. He absolutely loves forest green. And if you leave it up to him, the whole place in a forest green, but we're not do that. So I just lighten up the areas here and just brought in just the colors that he wanted and just created the little village here. These props, he also had, and I wanted to use, like I said, as much of the items that belong to him, and then incorporate some little excitement when I bring in my pieces, right? Now, although this is a photo studio, I wanted to give it some personal elements as well, so that when you come in, it kind of feel like you're in your own house and take the picture. That's the idea. And so this little table here with some dry flowers, because that we have and that we use, with a little picture frame, you know, you can see, we can put in a Christmas picture in there or so that when you come in, you can feel like this is home. They thought about everything in here, and I really do hope that I did. And so I'm pretty excited about what I've created on this side as well as I did for the traditional side. Now guys, I'm sitting beside this Christmas tree, and let me tell you, this Christmas tree was not without its fair share of challenges, not this particular one. The client actually bought one, a regular little Christmas tree, and when I come in and I see it, I was like so dejected. I said, no sir, the theme with me having in my head, a little tree where you have now got work. So of course I had to bring in a flag tree. A flag tree, okay? Now, I have added some gold elements because I really wanted the Christmas tree to tie in both spaces. And so the colors that are represented here are represented from both sides of the designs. Now, if it was left up to me alone, I probably would have designed the tree a little differently. But whenever the inspiration comes, we just try and run with it. He loves these little picture frames because it is also tying in with the idea of the photo studio. And so I went to town with a little picture frames. Now the tree, it was kind of difficult because I wanted for it to not be too busy, but still look, you know, well pulled together, and that was a challenge. We had so many things to put on the tree. And let me tell you something, when you're like that, if you have a whole heap of things at home, I know everything I forgot on the tree. Alright? So just figure out in your head how you want the tree to flow, and then just use that. When you finish, step back, look, and if you have to edit the tree, edit the tree. Me not like to see the 100 million something them. You know what I mean? So because you have all of that, all I have to go on the tree. Alright? Now this Christmas tree, I love it. Love this tree. And he's over the moon when he walked in here and saw everything that was going on. We read the two vignettes and the tree. Now guys, I hope that you have enjoyed the video. I mean, we go on with yourself, don't it? Tell me. And sometimes when you have some projects to do, you see, God will give you a little project before that, you know, for kind of give you a little, get your foot wet. So when we set up them designs in at the court store, where you just use flat walls and decorate, then not that, are the same thing. And I really do hope that you have found some inspiration here. I say this week after week because that is truly my desire. But before I go, you guys, remember to like, share, and subscribe, and send the video to somebody who you think might have gone with a little something, especially for Christmas, yeah, and make them just get a little inspiration. All right, you guys, so until I see you, walk good and take care. Bye-bye.